I've noted that the bathroom at the Green Hill Ferry has not been working since September 1st, 2019. This September will be 3 years officially. So the taxi drivers and the guests have to use the bushes behind a building wherever when they go into Green Hill Key or coming from Green Hill Key and they take in short. That's an international disgrace. But Kai is speaking for all taxi drivers, being the president-elect for the Abaco Taxi Association. It's unacceptable. But I want my brothers in North Abaco, Green Hill Key, do not feel bad. For 2 years, there was a bathroom available at the Great Abaco Beach Hotel, but the black drivers are not allowed to use a bathroom in Boat Harbor. At the Grand Hill Ferry, the comparison is that you could pull up, drop off, and find a bathroom. In Boat Harbor, you're not even allowed to go through the gate unless you could show them proof of vaccination, proof that you got stick in your nose and you're negative, your test is negative. And when you go through the gate in Boat Harbor or go at the Great Abaco Beach Hotel, they send security detail behind you to make sure that you don't go to the bathroom, to make sure you don't go to the restaurant, to make sure that you don't go at the bar, to make sure you don't associate with the people on the dock, you can't help them. The security stops you. Get out of here. Infringing on your constitutional rights that governs all of us. Boat Harbor's been breaking our constitutional rights for 2 years officially and more. But it's coming to a boil now. We have a fishing tournament coming up, and these barbaric South African apartheid laws ought not be in the Bahamas. We have apartheid law everywhere in Abaco because they recognize that they could pay the top and the bottom suffers. Abaco Club, same kind of treatment. Baker's Bay, you can't even step foot on it. You can't even take their guests 3 miles into Marsh Harbor for 12 years, and nobody's saying nothing. Election after election, and change after change, no change. But this is Boat Harbor video that Manny Alexio and Andrew Sweeting has allowed this to happen to us, putting the black security on the black drivers. I was shocked to see that they have a black manager at the Great Abaco Beach Hotel, but I heard today that he got 2 weeks to get his black behind out of Boat Harbor. Boy, he lasted longer than I thought he would last. But he has officially got his walking ticket. I guess he wouldn't see no fishing tournament. But I watched this for decades, the way these guys run the Great Abaco Beach Hotel and use us as Negroes, like we don't have no worth. If we are not working for Boat Harbor, we don't worth much. And even the one that's working for Boat Harbor, they have very little say. The government has to step in. It's a new day government, and we're looking for new changes. I am speaking for people that ought to be speaking for themselves. Again, they took me to court and put me out of Boat Harbor for 1 year because Andrew Sweden and the manager didn't like the way I look. They was afraid of me. Although we never spoke, we never had a bad word, they took me before the courts. And the courts agreed that, Kai, you're scary. These white boys are afraid of you. We got to buy you out of Boat Harbor for 1 year, and we're going to ask you to stay 6 feet away from Andrew Sweeting. Boy, that was hard. That was hard for black brother that did no wrong, and the courts find me wrong. That's hard. It's been a hard life in Abaco. But most people like me that speaks truth to power will have it hard if I don't shut my mouth. But I cannot just suck it up and let people keep walking over me. It hurts when people walk over you. So all I gotta do is speak. I'm speaking to myself with my phone. I heard Brave talking about mental problem. I am mentally and physically exhausted by people that is running over Abaconians. Abaco is blooming, but Abaconians is not benefiting. All the duty free, Abaconians ain't benefiting. Most of us are still at foundation level, still don't have water, still don't have electricity, and still nobody cares. It's a new government. We're still looking for the help, while Boat Harbor is officially practicing apartheid in my Abaco. 2 years, the black brothers can't use a bathroom in Boat Harbor. It is hurtful and it's hateful. We cannot go to the restaurant. We cannot even go to the bar. And when we drop our guests off, the security is right there watching. If we take 2 minutes too long after we drop them out, or if we come 5 minutes too early, they're asking us to leave off property. That's not right. Somebody got to step in. I can only do the video. I don't have the authority to make the authority to act. I'm reaching out to John Pinder and Kirk Cornish and the government of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas to let Manny Alexio and Andrew Sweeting know that we are a country of laws and they can't bring that apartheid attitude to the Bahamas 2022. It's hard, it's hurtful, it's mentally and physically exhausting to see two white people take all the little rights that the black brother have. We gotta have some type of pride, some type of dignity. But Andrew Sweeting and Manny Alexiou is taking all our black pride, all our dignity, and using the black security to step on over and over and repeatedly our constitutional rights, that we don't even have rights to use a bathroom. Can you all feel me? Can you feel that I'm hurting physically and mentally exhausted by these white brothers walking all over me? And us, all the black drivers, can't use a bathroom in a resort in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, and we bring the white people to these white racists that practicing apartheid to its highest order in my Abaco. It has to stop, man. Kai is pleading to the authorities to step in and stop it, because it's unacceptable in Abaco. After we went through a storm, we went through COVID-19, we went through the FNM government. Now we're going through Boat Harbor, Manny Alexiou, and Andrew Sweeting. They're destroying the little black pride and dignity that you have after a storm. Somebody got to step in. Kai Case.